had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance every time.
We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Portland Trailblazers. And here we go, NBA action live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Pass to Klingon, off the outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck on that one. Nembhard for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. And here's Kamara. To the left wing. Back to Klingon. Lets the 3 fly. Kamara, that's good.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Halliburton misses. The 3. Kamara, no good. Indiana on offense. It's a 3-point game. They get it back. Henderson outside. Puts up a 3. And Drew Holiday hits from deep.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And Indiana misses again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Halliburton's shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Kamara. Another 3 for Portland.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Kamara. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Back to Halliburton. And it's all from 3-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. They're leading by 8. Avdia with it. Halliburton picks him up. Outside Kamara. Back to Henderson. Pass to Holiday. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Portland leading by 11. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. 1:06 left in the first. Pass to Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Holiday. Right side, Kamara. There's the 3. That shot, no good. Pacers trail by 11. Siakam outside. Offensive board. Back to Halliburton. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. 7 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Out to the right wing. Now Klingon shoots over Zubac. Klingon's shot is off. Here's Siakam. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 9. And quarter number...
The Pacers, 10.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Pass to Graham. This one for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
On the wing, Grant. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
On target from range.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. From downtown. Portland leading by 7. Inside. Outside Thibault. Outside Sharp. Here's the 3. And stolen by Nembhard. Here's Halliburton on the take. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Here's Sharp. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 5. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Grant. Siakam for 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Pass to Sharp. Back to Love. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And here's Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton fights through the contact.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Henderson. No points yet. Portland moving it around. Here's Kamara. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And there's 1:45 left in the second period. That ties it up. Nesmith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Portland shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Henderson with it. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The three is up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
A nice shot by Toppin.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Holiday taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Henderson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Oh, sweet move. Avdia outside. Pass to Holiday. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
11 seconds left in the first half. Takes the 3. And Avdia good for 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's Portland, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play.
Oh, forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
That's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Kamara, that's good. Kamara's got 14 points for the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Halliburton goes. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're gonna get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Back to Kamara. Here's Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Pass to Shepherd. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Siakam. Oh, Siakam with the power and body control.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Back to Williams. Outside Sharp. Pass to Henderson. Pulls it. And it's Portland scoring again.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. It's Sharp on the wing. Drops in the 3. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Neesmith's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 8. Fires it. Outside Sharp. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And it's Shepherd missing. Lets it go from deep. Kamara, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Siakam with it. Now Sharp defending. Oh, Pascal Siakam flying high.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Grant. Fires the three. Indiana with a rebound. And here's Shepard for three. And the three-pointer goes. And now just a three-point Trailblazer lead.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Good. And here's Indiana now. Here's Halliburton. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Back to Love. Portland moving it around. Here's Grant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Grant's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Caleb Love. First personal foul. Second team.
Pass to Nembhard. Right wing. Here's Shepard for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
3 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Murray. Back to Thibault. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here come the Pacers.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Right side, Williams. Back to Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. The three. Portland, no good that time either. Nembhard, right side. Now here's Toppin. Back to Nembhard. It's all tied up in Portland. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on
51. The Pacers, 51.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Outside Sharp. Jacks up a three. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Grant. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer Sharp. It's rebounded by Zubats.
And that's not exactly the matchup they were looking to exploit there.
Halliburton outside. Back to Nembhard. To take the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
The defense is a little rough with Halliburton, so credit to him for committing to his selection.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Here's Sharp. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Halliburton. To the paint. Outside Neesmith. And here's Halliburton. A nice shot by Zubac. And the Pacers lead by 3.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Nembhard. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Indiana lead.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Avdia attacking. Oh, he misses the layup.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Henderson left side. Jacks up a 3. Oh, the shot is off. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Halliburton. Banks it home. Big shot.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And here's Holiday. Now Henderson. Holiday outside. Now here's Henderson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Siakam. Takes a 3. Tips it up. Now Zubac. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Halliburton outside. Outside Siakam. Here's Halliburton. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
And they gutted out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Halliburton.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now Siakam. Halliburton. Quick 2, all net.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Henderson. It's money from deep. Nembhard fires. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
3 points.
Timeout called, the Pacers. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
How about the Blazers breaker dance crew, everyone? Get up and get down!
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA.